I'm sitting here trying to figure out what I'm going to talk about. I got so much to talk about here. I don't know what I want to start with. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Oh, baby, please. Okay, listen. For one thing that I do want to say, because it's heavy on my heart right now, and I just got finished being pissed off about it. I hate that people know that not much gets to me. Like, you can't really piss me off or like having me act out of character. But one thing that you can do is go through my kids. And I hate the fact that people have that over me. They know that I can laugh my way out of anything. And I mean that. Like, when I'm in my darkest hour, I tell myself a joke and make myself laugh. That sums up me as a person. So when people know that, they know the only way to really get to her is through them damn kids. Bitch, you finna make me tweak the fuck out. Bitch, I'm finna tweak out on your ass. Fuck wrong with you? But, you know, it's all right, though. It's all right, though, because we ain't gonna do that. All right? We ain't gonna do that. We just gonna chill. We just gonna chill. We gonna have a little good time. We just go about our business. We just gonna just chill. Leave that shit alone. Just all we gonna do. The fuck? Bitch, y'all beat up. Fuck wrong with you? Okay. But, you know, I'm a sweet girl. I'm a sweet girl. I'm a sweet girl. For real. But yeah, it just pissed me off that that's the thing. A while ago in one of my videos, I said that somebody can love you and hate you at the same time. And I feel like that went over a lot of people's head. Like, yes, somebody can love you, but hate the way that they love you. They hate the fact that they love how much you love yourself to know when you need to stop loving them. Now, don't let that go over your head now. Don't let that go over your head. Hear me out now. I have people who love me and I have people who hate me because of how much they love me. Or I have people who hate me because of how much other people love me. And bitch, it ain't my fault. Shit, I'm just lovable. The fuck you said? It ain't my fault a bitch is lovable. Come on now. Have you not came around here before? Duh. And every time I had somebody in my life and they had other people in their life and it was time for us to meet. And you know how they do all the, this is Maya, or I gotta let you know my friend Maya, and then they start describing Maya. Who they describe, sometimes, especially if they're a hater, if they one of the people who love me but hate me, they'll describe me in a bad way. And then when these people who they describe me to meet me, bitch, it ain't adding up. It ain't adding up, ho. It ain't adding up because they love me. You feel me? And I don't walk into no situation like, oh, I'm gonna kiss their ass to where they love me. I don't give a fuck if you love me. Bitch, I am who I am regardless. I don't care who's in the room, where we at, bitch, I'm gonna be me. And I just so happen to be cool as fuck. Shit. It ain't my goddamn fault. I'm cool as a motherfucker. Nigga. And I feel like it took me a long time to just know the power that I have. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I feel like a lot of women have this thing where they got to be the baddest person in the room. But come on now, it's always somebody badder in the room. It's always somebody badder in the room. And I feel like once we start realizing the power that we bring just with personality, girl, you ain't gonna give a fuck about walking in that room with your hair not done. Because you know it's probably the baddest bitches in there right now. The baddest of the baddest in there right now. But when you walk in there, in your aura, it changed the whole environment of the room. So now you got people just shy. Before you walked in there, they were shy. They wasn't talking or nothing like that. You in there, now girl, now everybody laughing, having a good time, everybody flocking to you, and people will hate you for that. Because you have confidence in something outside of your looks. Bitch, I'm confident in my ability to make the whole room laugh. I'm confident in my ability to see you trying to talk shit or throw shade and just ignoring it and still having a good time. I'm confident in walking into a room by myself and leaving out knowing every goddamn body. And that is why people don't like you. You hear me? Hey. I forgot I was making a YouTube video, bitch. I'm out there talking to myself in here. Shit, hell. But yeah, I just feel like you gotta learn to just be yourself. Just be yourself. Be yourself. Even when it comes to you trying to be on social media or something like that, stop picking up these internet personalities, bitch. Stop picking up the personalities. You gotta stop because everybody's starting to act like. It's just like, okay, so who are you when the camera turn off? Because I'm the same person. I be playing like a motherfucker by myself. I'm literally in this bitch by myself right now, and I'm playing. Shit. Hey girl, you might need to go get some type of check. People used to say that. People used to say, your mama can get a check for you. She should have, hell. Because, baby, listen now. She was struggling, dog. She was struggling. But you know what? You got people who struggle financially and they feel it. Like, because some people who struggle financially, they don't know how to not struggle mentally. You know what I'm saying? They feel like because I don't have this money to pay this bill, I need to spew out hate. I need to be mad all the time. I need to be depressed. I need to be, you feel me, mean as fuck to my kids. No. Kids didn't ask to be there. And my mama showed that, like, certain stuff she couldn't get us. You know what she always had for us, though? Some love, some softness, some kindness, some humor. It don't matter what. You could walk in a room while my mama was crying, boo-hoo crying, and make her laugh. Because she was never too sad to laugh. You hear me? So that's why I'm big on just laughing. You know what I'm saying, baby? We could be going through the toughest of the toughest of the toughest, but we gonna get us a good laugh in. And I don't give a fuck. I don't care. And I hate to be around people who want to just be sad all the goddamn time. Bitch, what the fuck we sitting around crying for? Bitch, let me shake my ass real quick. Play on some music, baby. Hey, Google. Play Shake That Ass by Boss Man D-Lo.
Okay, Shake That Ass. Twerk song by Bossman DeLau.
I ate that shit up, bitch. More of the story, I feel like a lot of people don't know how to be themselves and they adopt these personalities off TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, just social media, period. And they lose sight of who they were before they joined that shit. Who they were before they started seeing these videos. If who I am is what I have and what I have is lost, then who am I? I put that on Facebook one day, maybe like 4 years ago, and my brother, he commented, he said, you are who you were before you lost what you had. Now that's gonna go over somebody's head, but, and I feel like the reason why that shit stuck with me is because God knew I needed to have ran into that quote before what I went through last year, okay? Last year, it was like I don't know if it's like a rebirth or whatever, but I know I started the year off a married woman with a beautiful family, married to a handsome man with 2 kids. I ended the year going through a divorce, still got a beautiful, beautiful family, right? But I came out as a lesbian because that is who I was before I lost what I had. You knew you was sweet, girl. You was sweet as hell. And I posted some throwbacks and I told people before, I didn't understand this. Like, okay, backstory. I come from a home, it was just me, my mama, and my 3 older brothers, right? So a lot of my mannerisms are masculine. And people would tell me, like, oh, you act just like your brothers. You act just like your brothers. So when I started to feel this type of attraction to women, I'm thinking maybe it's learned behavior because, like I said, I did not understand. I understand now. It wasn't learned behavior. You was just attracted to damn women, baby. You was looking at that ass because you wanted to see that ass. I didn't understand that. Now I didn't understand it. And I genuinely did not understand it. I'm not playing. I did become in denial. Once I became an adult, I'm talking about before adulthood. I didn't understand those feelings, right? I just knew that I come from a house full of boys, and maybe I'm looking at that girl because I see my brother them do it. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe I'm having these thoughts about women because I'm listening to my brother them talk about it. No, that wasn't the case. You're having those thoughts about women because you just had those thoughts about women, baby girl. It's no brother's fault, right? I know that now. So when people ask me what took so long for me to fully come out, it's because I didn't understand it. Once I did understand, I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's a phase. Because once I did, so I started doing the do really, really young. I got caught when I was 13, but I was doing it before then, right? Now that's a story for another time. We can get into that if y'all want to. Just comment and let me know now. Subscribe to that. But let me know if y'all want me to get into that. But so I started really being sexually active before I really even had like good common sense, if that makes sense to y'all. Like, you think you 13 and you think you got common sense and you just know so much about the world, but you don't know nothing. And I didn't realize that until the day I got caught. Not even the day, because I got caught, but he didn't tell my mom up until like a week later, because he had to sit on it and think like, how the fuck am I going to break this to my wife that her daughter is having sex? So maybe like 2 weeks after I got caught is when I realized like, oh wow, we really shouldn't be doing this. Because when I got caught, I'm thinking to myself like, I'm 13, because that's the oldest I had been. Little girl, you was 13. You know what I'm saying? Like, you was 13. And I didn't have no type of feelings about it, because I'm just like, shit, okay. But I also was really insecure about myself. I didn't know who I was then. I didn't know my power then. And I'm not saying this to be inspirational. I'm dead to fuck serious. The way I grew up, I feel I had a big influence on me having sex at such a young age, because I was also the tomboyish friend, right? So off bat, I wasn't, and little girls at the time, they wasn't liking girls. You know what I'm saying? If they did, they weren't understanding it either. So it was when you're in elementary, you hear girls like boys, boys like girls. You know what I'm saying? None of them boys liked me. Yeah, they didn't like me. They did not like me. Like, I was the friend, the girl in the group where the boys would walk up and they'll give every girl a hug and dap me up, because I was just tomboyish. You know what I'm saying? To the point where I didn't even like hugs until my adulthood. I grew to not like hugs because I wasn't getting hugged. This ain't no sad story either. I'm just going down the line now. So, and the boys that I did like, hell no, they ain't like me back. They like my friends who had the pretty braids and the beads and stuff like that. My mama was working a lot, so she couldn't really sit down and get my hair done or do my hair, because she was just a single mom, right? So my brothers would try. And baby, they had that motherfucking ponytail just sitting up on top of my head, to the point where I just started not wearing ponytails. I get my little hair perm and I put a headband on and my hair just be sticking up. So, I would say I wasn't a likable person. I was a lovable person. But for little kids, then nobody wants you to be their girlfriend. You feel me? So, yeah. So I just grew up not really liking the guys, because I knew that they didn't like me. And I'm not going to say I liked the girls, because I didn't like them either. But because we was friends. I always had boundaries when it came into that. But yeah, so once I hit maybe like 7th grade, I met someone. It was a girl. Girl, shut up! It was a girl. And I started to feel these feelings towards her. And I'm just like, girl, what the fuck? But I'm thinking like, maybe it's because she knew, and everybody else, we're from a small town, we grew up together. So it's just like, maybe it's just different type of feelings, because this is not somebody I grew up with. Maybe this is how friendships are when you meet them later in life. You know what I'm saying? But we were so attached. And I started to pull back, because I'm like, what the fuck going on? And I remember one time she stayed the night to my house, and she asked me, she said, have you ever watched? I said, no. And she put it on, and we watched it together. Now, when she asked me what I watched, was Girl on Girl. She put it on and we watched it together, and I was, and I felt a little something down there on me, girl. I felt a little something. And my chest got hot, and my body just started, my temperature was rising. Your body's yearning for me, girl. I didn't know what that feeling was that I felt down there up in that stove. You feel me? So I said, oh, girl, turn this off. This is weird. So maybe she was going to come out to me and confess her feelings to me. I don't know, but what I can say is she turned it off, but we was laying in that bed and it was just so much tension. And I was thinking like, what is this feeling like? I'm scared, because I'm like, what is this feeling like? This don't feel like the feeling that I have when I talk to the guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, the feeling that I have when I talk to the guys is just, the temperature was rising, but it's just like I was just fast and ass. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to see what it felt like. But that feeling that I felt with her, it was It wasn't just down there. It wasn't just down there in my girl. It was in my stomach. It was in my chest. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was deeper than some little lust, right? So that never, it went as far as it went. And then something happened and we stopped talking for a little bit, and then I moved away. I moved away to a whole new town, new city. I did. I'm gonna lie, bitch. I did, girl. My sister was going with this guy. Now, see this, and this is when I started to like, okay, you do like girls. So my sister was going with this guy. He had a little sister. Now his little sister, she was a baby stud. Like she came out early, and whenever we would get home from school, she would come and hang out with my sister because my sister was dating her brother. And when I moved down there, since I'm from South Florida, they didn't have hot sausage and pickle at the time, or they just wasn't eating them like how we was eating them in South Florida. So when I get home, I used to cut up these hot sausage and pickle eggs and pickles, and I put some Everglades seasoning on it. And I just be eating them like a little snack, a little after school snack. So she tasted it one time, and she was like, "Mike, can I taste something?" So I was like, "Yeah." She tasted it, and she was like, "Oh, this is good. This is good." Da 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 da. So I had made a mental note, like, okay, I'm gonna make my little boo some. I'm gonna make my little boo some. We'll make my boo some. Girl, so I made it every day after school because, like, she wouldn't come over every day, but every other day she'd come. So when she would come, she'd be like, "Ma, you made something?" I'm like, "Yeah, I made something for you, boo." That girl was not stomach like that. It's actually quite sick because I don't think she knew, but I knew. I thought I knew. You feel me? So that never went anywhere, but that was my second girl crush, right? And then I moved again. I moved to Texas, and I got a boyfriend. And I just wasn't really surrounded by a lot of females at the time. I graduated from there with that same boyfriend, and I went to the military. Now the military brought it all out. Girl, the military brought it out. What the fuck was you doing over there, girl? My child, the military brought it. And that's tea. And then so when I was in the military, I got stationed to Korea my first year. After Korea, I went to Virginia, and that's when I met the kid's dad, and we got married within 6 months of knowing each other. And we spent the last 5 years together. And that's my life. So after that, I'm like, okay, I'm going to take some time for myself because life been moving so fast. I'm going to take a year for myself and figure myself out. I took a year for myself, figure my shit out. And I'm like, okay, you need to analyze all the men that you've been with. That's what I did. I was like, analyze all the men that you've been with, like long term, outside of just, doing that do with them now. And realize, what did you like about them? Girl, I wrote their name down. And I couldn't think of one goddamn thing. No shade. Good people, cool people. I'm talking about one thing that I liked about them that I would like to find in another partner. That's what I mean by that. And it just wasn't much that wasn't like surface level. Like, okay, of course I want somebody who's kind. And the next person is, I want somebody who has a great sense of humor. Yes. I want somebody, this when it started to get tricky. I wanted somebody who not afraid of my dominance. You feel me? That's tricky. That's tricky, especially for a man. You know how men are. I want someone who I can spoil you, but then I hit a little stump because I never met a man that I wanted to spoil you. I genuinely don't feel like they deserve that softness, and they do. I didn't feel like they deserve the softness because I don't want to be with no goddamn man. I had to take a year off of everything and just find my fucking shit. Because when I thought about it, like, I never really sat up and spoiled no damn man for real. But I have spoiled my friends. Like, even people who weren't my close friends, I would gift them. You know what I'm saying? Like, do little sweet shit. And I'm just like, it's because you would rather be with women. You like women, girl. And I'm just soft on women in general. So, I used to be like, I just ain't met the right man to bring out my soft girlness. No. It just ain't met the right woman, boo. Because when I'm talking to women, it just come out naturally. Like, I want to do this for you. I want you flowers. I want you some chocolate, girl. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a part of that, of me coming to terms with that so late is because I don't think I wanted people to be right when I was younger, and they'd be like, you act like your brother, like you act like girls, or you know what I'm saying, like the way they said it. And I'm from a small town, it wasn't that many sweet little girls, you know what I'm saying? And I wasn't finna be the only damn one, bitch. Oh, I don't like that. I'm just gay. I might hang with the guys, but I'm not gay. So yeah, no, I'm not gay. Like everybody from my hometown who is LGBTQ, they literally came out once they left. So that makes me feel good because, except for one guy, but yeah, like everybody I know who are dating women, who are women, or all the men who I know who are dating men, they came out after we left because that small town, you didn't see that a lot. So it wasn't really no example, and nobody really want to be the first to do it. You know, the first to do it, they go through hell. So, yeah, just fear. I think I just be rambling, but I feel like this is a good video, and I'm gonna end it. But thank you for, if you stayed this long, I fuck with you. Thank you for tuning in and give me some feedback. Talk to me and like, comment, share, subscribe, y'all. I love y'all.